As many of you know, there are times that you order something in Deacon Depot, you get it, you decide after you've received it on your purchase order that you don't necessarily like it, or there's some reason why you need to return it after you've created a receipt for that item. To do that, you'll go back into the document search, look for the original purchase order number. When that purchase order number displays in your search, you'll notice that the settlement status says fully received. To change that and indicate an item that you want to return, you click on the purchase order number, and let's say, for example, I have tried this LED backlit monitor that's item number 3 on this purchase order, and I just do not like it. It is not working for me, so I want to return that. But if you look over at the quantity and the receiving, I've already received it. So to indicate a return, I'm going to create a new quantity receipt and click on Go. Now, why do I have to create a new quantity receipt? It's because that's the only place within Deacon Depot that I can indicate a return. So to begin that process, once I click on Create Quantity Receipt and Go, my receipt screen displays. I'm going to indicate in my receipt date the date that I'm actually putting in this return item. And then I'm going to scroll down to my line items, and on my backlit monitor you'll see that actually the quantity for all the items on this purchase order says 0, and the line status says received because there is already a previous receipt on this purchase order. So I need to go ahead and return, and to do that I'm going to change the line status. I'm going to click on the drop down that says received, change it to returned, and then change my quantity from 0 to 1. This is now going to indicate that I am returning one black LED backlit monitor. Now, why would I not choose the receive and return button? That's because in this particular instance, I've already received all these items, so I don't need to receive it again. All I'm doing this time is returning. The only time you use the receive and return button is when you are creating an original receipt and you're doing the receiving and the returning all at the same time. So now I've indicated what my return is going to be, and that's all that I need to change on this purchase order. So I'll come down, I'll click the complete button, and this creates another receipt on this same purchase order that I originally received on. So if I go back to the document search and search on this purchase order number again, you'll see that the settlement status has changed. Originally, when we looked it up, it said fully received. Now you'll see that the settlement status says partially received with returns. This indicates to accounts payable that there are some items that they don't need to pay on.